Hello and welcome everyone to the Lead with Ease podcast. I'm doing a series where I'm debriefing, getting some leadership lessons out for all of us from the United States elections 2024. It's been a great election. It's been some really fantastic results for the Republicans. And I've been trying to see, there were many things as I was following the news, as I was, you know, part like just tracking everything as the election momentum was building up, and then on the final day and then the counting and things like that. And I was tracking it 5 years ago also, uh, uh, 2019. And this has been a very interesting election, and one of the things that really stood out for me was about now, whether you like him or not, but it was Trump's comeback, amazing comeback journey from the brink of destruction in so many ways. And there are so many leadership lessons in self leadership and in leading people that we can learn from his journey. And I thought there were a few pivotal moments that stood out in that journey. And it truly maps like the hero's journey, and we'll talk about that also. And we can talk about how you can take inspiration from the learnings from this journey and every hero's journey, and shore up, strengthen up your own leadership, and rise up again and again and again as many times as needed, like a phoenix. So you get knocked phoenix, like you get knocked down but you get up again. And that's what I found really amazing, as part of, like, just following him for the last 5 years, right? So let's look at some of the struggles and the challenges he had, and like what was his reaction to it. Anyone in his situation could be down and out, but that's what made him, get the job as the CEO of America. And people could see it. So here we are. I think we're going backwards here. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, so this is him. And then, in 2019, this time, there's this whole, it seems like he's winning the election. And then suddenly, the vote counting goes off. And then suddenly it just kind of plateaus. And then there is so much news about voter fraud and all of that. And it feels like, he feels like the election has been stolen away from him. Right. And there's a lot of proof for and against it. And I don't think there will be any time ever be any kind of conclusive evidence on that, because everyone's trying to save themselves. But yeah, there was something that he went through. And then, he lost his presidency. And he lost his presidency. And another thing that he discovered as he lost his presidency was he really understood that there was no Republican and Democrat, there was a uni party. They were both working together in cahoots with each other, and the focus was on their own personal gain and not the gain and the welfare of the American people. And he found that there were people on both sides who promoted perpetual war, who'd never stopped spending the money, who spied on Americans, who didn't care who was on, whose client list. They owned big pharma, they owned big tech, and they own the military industrial complex, and they don't care about you, right? I found this somewhere. And then it was like a real wasted vote. Like, whoever you vote for, the same things are going to happen again and again and again. And therefore, they are going to prop up their candidates, and they're going to help them win. And he could see that, and he exposed that whole uniparty system over the next, over through his loss also in the last election and over the last few years. And then when he was banned from Twitter, right? And then he went on another platform, which was Telegram or something else. And then Amazon Web Services withdrew their support for that particular app, so that Trump's voice could not be reached. And that's a lot of ways in which his election was stolen. Now, somebody in that situation could be broken down and out, but what does Trump do? Creates his own social media platform called Truth Social, where he's able to explain, where he's able to talk, he's able to reach his people, he's able to reach his base and talk to them. And who would do that? And does he really need to do that? Man is rich, he's achieved a lot, he doesn't have anything to prove, he's already been president, but he's still going out and doing all of that because uh, he has some agenda in mind. And what is that agenda? The agenda is to clean up and bring back America and make America great again. And then when he kind of starts succeeding, and then he's trying to come back to the elections, and stand for president in the race again, and the Democrats and everyone can see that he is making those waves and everything, and they try everything to stop him, and they have so many different cases which had no meaning, no basis in a lot of them. And then they also had him in jail, and like this is one of the most uh, uh, iconic, for lack of a better word, but one of the most important pictures of his campaign is this mugshot. While the Democrats were very happy with this mugshot going out, but this is what riled up his base for what could obviously be seen as administrative overreach on the side of the Democrats, who were trying to just find some way or the other to stop his juggernaut of winning the election. But they couldn't, sadly, they couldn't. They tried so much. Another iconic, like the man is getting killed, just got saved from getting killed, but he just comes back up again and he's saying, fight, fight, fight. Imagine getting shot. Imagine a bullet like slicing part of your ear and you're fallen down. There's so much panic. And when you come back up again, you have the presence of mind. And that's basically your core nature is, I don't give up. You can't knock me down. I'm going to come back up and I'm going to come back stronger. And he goes, fight, fight, and fight. And you see the same pattern with him, even when he's lost the election, like the voter fraud. He just he exposes this whole uniparty system. He gets knocked out of all these social media platforms and he creates his own truth social. Here he is with the mugshot. Even this is taken to an advantage, and like it riles up his base. Being shot, rises up again, fight, fight, fight. And with those all those cases, it's not just about the mugshot. The number of cases, anybody could be discouraged in that situation and give up, but he doesn't. And that's one of the core uh, gifts that he has, is the man doesn't give up. The man comes back stronger and stronger and stronger. And then finally, he is elected as the 47th president of the United States. And then the Republican Party had to have like set up 3,500 lawyers. They were at all those different counting stations, and they were ready to file lawsuits if there was any kind of cheating behavior, or any kind of counting, whatever that was happening over there, right? Exchange of ballots, burning of ballots, or whatever that they felt had happened in, the last election. They were ready to stop it, and therefore the results came out much faster. So the man could have said, "Oh, I can't fight this whole system. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's too big. The rot is gone really deep, and there's no way it can be fixed." But the greatest thing about him is this whole call to adventure. He takes it, he learns from it, and he comes back. And that's core nature. And this is like the real hero's journey, right? We all in our lives are going to be having setbacks. We're going to have a call to adventure, and we're going to try that, but then we're going to fall down. We're going to be knocked out, and we don't know what to do. And then we have to reach out for the guides. We have to reach out to all those, come up with all those creative solutions. And then we have to learn, and then we have to rise back. And that's when you get the gift. And this is a cycle that each leader has to follow. But how much can you bounce back is what is going to determine your growth trajectory. If you get tired and you can't bounce back, forget it. You're not going to make it in any kind of role in this world, because if you just look at Trump, how much has that man gone through? But he's back, and he's risen back, and he's responded with power, with strength each time, and he's come back. So what inspiration can you take from a hero's journey? What can you do to keep bouncing back? It's never going to be smooth. You're never going to have it smooth. The next hero's journey, at some point I'm going to talk about it, is Elon Musk. And like how what he's how he has gone through setback after setback after setback, and to only come back stronger. So that's the next video that's going to show up somewhere in the links over here. And also different videos about the series. I've also talked about why America cannot have a women's president. Women hasn't had a women president so far. I've talked about 5 reasons Trump as a leader could inspire voter confidence versus Kamala, and the different lessons that we as leaders can learn from. And then there'll be another one coming soon on Trump's dream team, and what leadership lessons in hiring can we learn from that. So there's a lot happening, and this is all part of this is a lot of it is we coach you, when you join the Lead with Ease Academy, to help you work on your own hero's journey, to help you, you can be down and out, you can be broken, you can be devastated, you could have lost your sense of bearings, you could be stuck in an emotional rut, unable to come out. And that's where, as you see in the hero's journey, there are helpers, there are mentors, there are threshold guardians, there is transformation and all of that. And for that, you need those helpers, you need those coaches, you need those people. And that's where the Lead with These Academy steps in. So I look forward to you hearing back from you in the comments about what part of the hero's journey resonates with you. uh, Times when you've been down and out, and you've tried to, like, how did you bring yourself back? And also, you can check out the link in the description below for all these different videos, and also the Lead with These Academy for those of you who wish to sign up, leaders who wish to sign up, and to know and to get updates about my videos that would come up, podcasts, audio and video podcasts that come up on my channel, which are relevant to your taste and topic. You need to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notifications so that you get updated every time I post something out there. And I'm doing my best to post something of great value for all of you. And that's my purpose, to be of service to all of you, and to share uh, all these different coaching tips, all these different learnings from current affairs and from ancient wisdom and history and ancient cultures, and to bring it all back together and to help you lead a wholesome life, a life of leadership in your workplace, and a life of wholesomeness in your life. Yes, so I look forward